I really feel like the hair is doing something special today, and that is thanks to the brand that we are going to talk all about today, which is Crown Affair. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lauren. I'm a licensed hairdresser and I love all things beauty, but I'm especially passionate about hair products because in the industry I've been exposed to so many different brands and types of products. So I have a very strong grasp on what makes something a really great product versus something kind of mediocre. So without further ado, let's talk about Crown Affair. So first, let's get into who the founder of Crown Affair is. Her name is Diana Cohen, and she was a consultant for a lot of larger brands like Jimmy Choo, Away Luggage, and eventually she decided to create her own brand consulting agency because she was tired of building everybody else's brands. So I find it interesting that she went into hair specifically because a lot of her prior work was with various different types of companies, some in fashion. And so to branch into a beauty company and one specifically for hair when she doesn't necessarily have a background in hair, I find it interesting, but also at the same time, I get it because hair is something that is sacred to so many people. I want you to think about when someone is going through a major life change, what do they often do? They change their hair color dramatically. They chop it all off. They completely shift their style to kind of match that identity change in their life. A lot of people also are highly, highly attached to their hair. And I used to see this a lot with people that had longer hair. Getting a trim is somewhat traumatic for a lot of people because it is this sort of security blanket and it makes us feel like ourselves. So I can understand branching into a hair care brand that is specifically developed for the ritual of hair care. A little more about Diana though. She had been feeling like stress was really beginning to take a toll on her hair. So she started to dive into hair care ingredients with the help of her longtime stylist. And then after a trip to Japan, she went to a head spa, which is kind of like getting a facial for your hair and scalp. And so she learned a lot more about ingredients that were used in Japan. And so one of the predominant ingredients that you will see featured throughout Crown Affair is Tsubaki oil, which is a very tiny molecular weight. So it actually can penetrate the hair and have very healing properties, which I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at my hair right now and I'm just like, my hair looks so good and it feels so good. More about that in a little bit though. One of the things that I really love about the Crown Affair brand is this brand is all about developing a ritual and connecting with your hair and working on improving your hair's health. And that is something that's very important to me. And I'm trying to grow my hair out a little bit. So maintaining healthy hair, especially when I do color my hair and I use heat styling products on my hair, is something really important to me. The other thing that I really, really love about Crown Affair is that they have a very beautiful signature scent. It is right up my alley. It is like fresh and clean. It's bergamot, yuzu, and lemongrass. It's very light and fresh and clean, but their products are scented with that. And I like anytime I get a little whiff of my hair, I'm just like, it smells so nice. I ended up getting 4 different products, and this whole thing started because I had a really tiny sample of the hair oil and I really, really loved it. And then finally I happened to see Crown Affair on an end cap in Sephora. And then I got like 1 or 2 things and then I fell in love with it. Like the scent, I'm telling you, like the scent of it stole my heart. And then I ordered like several more products and like a full size of the oil and even a hair tool. So the first product that we're going to talk about is the leave-in. This is the leave-in conditioner, which I want to mention, this is 5.1 ounces. It's freaking huge. It's an enormous bottle. They also have a travel size, but the full size is $48 and then the travel size is $18. They describe this as a weightless hydrating cream for daily hair health and to refresh dry or damaged strands. So this is meant to hydrate your hair, whether your hair is wet or dry. It's a very lightweight formula and it's really great for finer hair strands, which I have somewhat finer hair strands. I would say it's more medium. It's not like wispy, like it's not just like you know, just like a little dandelion tuft. I do have some substance to the actual strands of my hair, and I have a decent amount of it. But what's great about this is you can kind of customize it by adding more to your hair. In this, you've got Tsubaki seed oil and meadow foam oil. These are going to reduce frizz, hydrate, smooth. As you can see, my hair is dry and I am just applying this right on here. It's not making it weighed down. It doesn't feel oily or greasy at all. It smells amazing. I absolutely love this leave-in. I've been using this now, I don't know, 2 weeks? I like to give things a little bit of time before I throw out a review. I mean, Crown Affair is not a new brand. They launched in 2020, but it's a new to me brand. And so I definitely wanted to give them a little bit of time with my hair to see what it would do. But it gives my hair such a nice hydration, which is really important, especially when you have bleach on your hair. And the meadow foam seed oil is actually a natural heat protectant. What I don't know is how high that heat protection goes. However, there is a little bit of built-in heat protection in this product. Let's talk about the oil. This is $40, and like I had mentioned before, this was the initial product from Crown Affair that I tried and really fell in love with. So as you can see, I have a very new bottle of this. There's not much missing because I've been using my little sample bottle, but I really love pairing these two products together because you're going to get a really nice dose of moisture with this leave-in conditioner with a little bit of that heat protection. And then with the oil, it really helps to defrizz, which my hair, it smooths out pretty easily, but as it's drying, it does dry frizzy if I don't have some sort of Brazilian blowout or keratin treatment on my hair. So there's only 5 ingredients to this. Again, Tsubaki and meadow foam seed oil are some of the top ingredients in here. And I want to note, this does have dimethicone. I love a silicone in my products. I think it's wonderful for helping to smooth out the hair. And the other thing worth mentioning, I think a lot of people these days have been terrified of using silicones in their hair. Silicones have changed a lot in the last few decades. They're not the same heavyweight products that we used to have. They don't necessarily build up on the hair either. I mean, you can use a clarifier if you ever feel like your hair is getting a little bit heavy, but I can tell you right now, as someone who does get a little bit of frizz, the oil from Crown Affair does not weigh my hair down at all. It's very lightweight, again, because of that Tsubaki oil that is so light and penetrates the hair so deeply. I love what this does for my hair. Like, it just gives it this beautiful gloss and smoothness. Big fan, though, of combining these two in the base layering of my hair care products. Now, the next product is the dry shampoo, and this is $42. And they describe this one as a non-toxic refresh for your scalp and strands, now in a refillable component, which, by the way, I did not see the spot where I could find the refill online. I might have to look again for the drop down. However, I have such a love-hate relationship with dry shampoos because conceptually I like them in the sense of like, oh, I would love to extend my style. However, most dry shampoos I think are thick and chalky and heavy, and I've really found only one other one outside of Crown Affair that I actually like using. Typically when I use a dry shampoo, I like them kind of immediately after I've washed my hair because it's going to buy me that extra time. So let me show you. Okay, so here. You can slide this over. That's where the refill would go in. And then it comes with a brush, which mine got a little crazy. And then, so you just sweep this. You can kind of see that fluffing up over there. What I like so much about this is it does not leave my hair thick, heavy, chalky. Obviously, I have a little bit more of a root shade. I have some blonde in here too, but a lot of dry shampoos just leave me looking a little dusty and kind of gross. It's super silky and fine, which I love. It's not an aerosol. And I really think that using the brush kind of adds to that feeling of like a calming ritual. You're not like slapping it all over your head with a can, rushing your day. It really is intentional and your placement can be very precise with this too, which I also appreciate. Now, for the ingredients in this that make this special, there is persimmon powder, which is a natural deodorizer. There's also tapioca starch, which is going to help absorb some oil. And again, Tsubaki seed oil, because it is the common denominator throughout Crown Affair. But I love what this does for my hair. It gives me a little bit of body and volume. I would say this is not necessarily the product that if you're having like a major grease day, that this would be the one to save you. I think this is really great for initial application when your hair is still clean, because it's going to help prevent some of that oily buildup. Or if you're just trying to stretch from like morning to evening, buy yourself a little bit of extra time and you're not like crazy greasy. I think this is an amazing product, and I've really enjoyed using this one because, again, it doesn't leave my hair feeling chalky and crusty like most dry shampoos. For the last product that I picked up from Crown Affair, not counting the tool, this is the finishing spray, and I almost didn't grab this one. I just happened to try it in Sephora and just out of curiosity, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and get that because I actually think it's gonna be really good. So this is $38, and they say this is a clean, non-aerosol, alcohol-free hairspray that provides flexible hold for everyday styling. So what I love so much about this, I want you to watch as I spray this. It has kind of this continuous spraying effect, and that because of the way that it disperses, you are not getting any big clumps of the product on your hair. And I love this especially because I've got these fun little baby hairs in the front of my hair. But this is amazing for adding a little bit of extra polish, definition. It's never crunchy or sticky, which is amazing. But like I said, I always have these little baby hairs that love to stick up. But I just think this is such a great finishing touch, adds a little bit of extra shine. Where I really love this, aside from my baby hairs, is if I have made my hair kind of wavy or curly, you can use it like a texture spray because it's got that soft hold, and it's going to give a little bit more pieciness and definition to waves and curls. And again, you guessed it, Tsubaki seed oil and motofoam oil, as well as some aloe. So it's just unique in the sense that it's actually moisturizing for a finishing spray instead of being drying with alcohol. I love this way more than I thought that I would. I think this is actually a really amazing, versatile product. For the final thing that I picked up from Crown Affair, we're going to talk about their comb number 1. This is one of the hair tools. This is $42. And what I was so excited about is it's pocket sized. Like, it's really cute and easy to like throw in your bag, but also I wanted to see if I could use this particular shape for scalp massage. And let me tell you, it actually feels really good. It kind of hurts a little bit just because I actually have a lot of tension in my scalp. What I think is really special about this, and a lot of people don't think about this, but all of, the muscles in your face have to attach somewhere. Where do they attach? Your scalp. So you may be like sitting and gua showing your face without thinking about where all of the rest of that tension is going to be, and it's going to be right in your scalp. So I love this for a really great scalp massage. I love this for like on the go detangling because my hair does tend to get a little wild when I'm out and about. I love the fact that this is like a travel size, like little baby comb to take with you. So this is hand carved in Switzerland. It is 100% plant-based cellulose acetate, which means it is renewable, biodegradable, yet long-lasting and durable. Like, there's no bend to this at all. It does not feel cheap. This is, I think, amazing for scalp massage. And again, detangling, and just perfectly sized for on the go. I love the tortoise shell. They have some different options to choose from as well. There was like a green one that was kind of cool, but I think this is just so classic, and it feels like something I'll have for a long time. I am officially a fan. Clearly, like, I have a problem. I actually really love Crown Affair. I just wish that it didn't take me so long to actually try it, because I fell in love with it so quickly because the formulas are so lightweight, yet actually hydrating and nourishing for your hair. The dry shampoo isn't chalky. The finishing spray is not sticky and heavy, and it gives you a lot of versatility within your styling. The actual comb, love how this feels for a scalp massage, especially after I've done some gua sha on my face. I love the clean, simple aesthetic of the packaging. It looks really beautiful on my shelves. This is glass, by the way, and it's like actually heavy and weighted. It all just gives this very luxurious feel, and it really adds to that element of creating a hair ritual. I feel really excited to use all of these products all the time because they are just clean, classic. They work really well. Yeah, I'm a Crown Affair convert. And I will say, this is kind of a big statement, as a hairdresser, I still work, and I work on clients and mostly like friends. And I don't have like my own salon, but if I had a salon, like a true salon, and I was carrying product, I would want to carry this. I think this is such a beautiful, beautiful line. I love what it does for the hair. And I think that there is enough versatility in the products that this would work for a lot of different hair types. There's something kind of for everyone, especially if you do have a finer hair type that tends to be dry. For me personally, and for a lot of my clients and friends, this is the perfect kind of line for most people. So anyway, I hope that this was a helpful review. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. That helps other people to find my channel, and I can continue to bring you more of this type of content. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.